welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So a rarity for anyone playing penalty bingo. It's a kickoff out of bounds and some great field position starting out. Love now on 1st and 10. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he's got... Just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. At the 20. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Bears as they get set for their debut series. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
The biggest mistake you can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate.
His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Evan Williams. There he goes, pick 6, touchdown Green Bay. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Duvernay on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And trailing, coming off their biggest mistake so far. Feels like one of the key moments in the football game for them right here. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. This is a heater going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Williams from the gun. He's loaded another one up. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And it sets up 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
A gain of 12. And the Bears 1st down.
Off the play fake, Williams. He throws a bullet to the center of the... It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Ready. At the 29-yard line.
52, book. Ready.
Watson coming in motion right. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. 1st down from the 42.
Smith, red.
Going run again with Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46.
12 more yards.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Packers, first down.
Here we go.
First and
Here we go.
10 at the 46-yard
On
line.
the option, it's Jacobs. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
Opposite. Green.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Right,
Brings up
97.
2nd and 2.
60 red. 6.
Shotgun now for Love. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 20-zip lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers push their lead to 21-zip already.
Bears nothing.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams off the play fake. He's looking deep once again. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Packers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
At the 46-yard line.
Well, it looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Come on, set.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Here's Jacobs again on 2nd and 10. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
1st and 10 at the
Love out of the shotgun. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Jacobs gets it on the drum. And they're going to give him the 24-yard line. He stopped a step short of that 1st down marker. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On the sneak, it's Love. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Packers, first down.
Smith red.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 21-0 our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. They stick with Jacobs. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Opposite. Green.
Turn to Jacobs on 3rd. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
A 3-yard loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. McManus sends it through. And that will add to their score.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys. Everything.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Escapes a defender. And the Packers get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. Now that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Not you all the time.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It is always a good time for football here in the city of Pittsburgh. Welcome to Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we've got an entertaining one in store for you. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. Monday Night Prime Time is underway. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong. Aaron Rodgers.
Well, love him or hate him, Rodgers not ready to leave the league until he's satisfied with how his final chapter reads. He didn't get the storybook ending he wanted last year. Taking another run at channeling all that doubt into success one final time.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. Offensive line fast.
A loss of 6 yards brings up 3rd and 16.
Oh, they faked the spike. They're going to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. Oh my, they're faking it on their opening drive. And no success on the fake punch. That was way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
A lot of these punters back in the day, well, they used to be quarterbacks back in high school. Not anymore. Those glory days are long gone, and the arms just don't have quite the touch they used to. It was a dangerous call choosing to pass it, and it sure backfired there.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Let's try it again on second down. Brought in close to the 8. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Barkley. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Steelers nothing.
Elliott all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Gainwell. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their second drive of the game. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45.
It's a gain of 31 yards.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First down. First and 10 at the 45.
First down throw here by Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20 at the 45.
And they're going to spike this one. No, wait, no, they're not spiking it. They're going to throw. And they are fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down.
Brings up third down.
And they'll throw this instead, trying to catch him off guard. And they are fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. And talk about killing any momentum this offense had, Brock. 3 consecutive sacks, and here we go. It's another fake. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. A pickup of 17. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
Second and inches at the Steelers' 10-yard line.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and goal, Philadelphia.
They're going to run with Barkley. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. That one felt kind of counterintuitive. Brock, they load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pull out in front further, 13-zip. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Steelers nothing.
Elliott all set for the kickoff.
Kickoff for Philadelphia.
Johnson now on the return.
The Steelers take over.
Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped it incomplete on first down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 4-yard loss. It's fourth down.
And wait, what's this? They fake a spike. Into traffic, complete. And as we kind of expected, it does not work out. So a little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turn it over on downs.
Play is a turnover on downs.
A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he gets him the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen.
Downfield. Offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds the in route, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have it on second and short. They send a man in motion. Throwing here, Hurts. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Yards on the play. Eagles first down.
Completed left side to Smith. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 20-zip lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21.
Steelers nothing.
Elliott's all set. For the kickoff.
Philadelphia.
On the return, here's Gainwell. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And in a 3-score game, Brock, they have to find a way to reestablish some control here. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Rodgers from the gun. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. No luck by... his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. And they knock away another one. 3 straight passes, Brock failing to connect. That brings us to 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. So they find a way to get it done against the odds. That's 11 on 4th and 10. And that's going to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it down from 37. Again, Rodgers. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 29.
And they fake the spike. They're going to throw it. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They get charging and got there to take him down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Fourth and forever coming up. They're going for it. It's Rodgers taking a deep shot here. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Completed over the middle.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They go to Barkley again. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. He'll break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Dumped off to his running back. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Elliott connects there. And before the half, they're able to tack on 3 more.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. From the gun, and give to Gainwell. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group fail.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. And the inside the red zone. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Gainwell. The Steelers offense headed out. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Absolutely fires this one right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. He's going to try another deep one here. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd
To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away. He's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way was telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now Hurts. Jump off, caught by his back. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Big lead gets even larger, Brock, before halftime. Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Steelers getting to take the field one more time here in the half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break.
Pass interference. Defense.
We got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First down throw here by Rodgers. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Looking out of the gun, here's Rodgers. He's trying to go deep again! And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. He's loaded another one up! So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. He can't get away. They get the
welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Seats are shoveled, the fans ready for a snow game here in Buffalo. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Yeah, gotta imagine he's going to be headed to the kicking net after that one. Right, partner? Work on how he's striking that football. That was a considerable miscue right there. First carry here for Aaron Jones. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And the Bills get to him. He's brought down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. His first throw is an interception. That's Cole Bishop. Well, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3 now, partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
No, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback. And you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVP. He's finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
He won the MVP award. We all knew he'd capture at some point of his career. And to me, Katie really did so because he further elevated everybody around him. That's what MVPs do. That's exactly what Josh did a season ago.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is second down. Back to the air, Allen. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. And this opening drive not going anywhere yet. Already 3rd and 10. Throw here, 3rd down. Taking a shot deep here. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away, forcing 4th down. Well, partner, I know you love your baseball analogies. That's 3 strikes right there. And this offense 3 and out to begin this game.
And I think next drive, play number 1 should be a run. What do you think?
And the Vikings get the football back at the opposing 45.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
He'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
15 yards on the play. And the Vikings first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 16-yard.
Staying on the ground here with Jones. Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. 2nd down carry for Jones. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Went after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bills nothing.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. The Buffalo offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more. That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Second down, Allen throwing again. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Starting this drive with a design run. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Running right, this is Jones. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or...
Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 16. At the 16-yard line.
And partner, did you hear a whistle? I didn't, but he must have thought that he heard one because he just spiked the football. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's going to push one deep down. He's got it deep downfield. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And just like that, he's on the board. Not a moment too soon, partner. They needed him to start connecting as soon as possible.
Kate, they've not disguised what they want to do. The passing game has been just really prevalent. The numbers have been called.
Yeah.
But finally, as you said, their first completion.
On 1st down, Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
At the Vikings 35-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Cook. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Another pick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Complete to number 5, Josh Palmer. A gain of 1.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They'll throw 3rd and long. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Vikings offense back to the field now. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talked about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Pulled in at the 20. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Allen now on first down. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. New set of downs from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Round 80!
First down throw for Allen. Forced down to his right. He won't find much there as it reaches the 41. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Play action now, Allen. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Goes to the hurry up here.
A loss of 3. It's 3rd and 8.
And maybe he lost track of downs. Who knows? We're both confused up here. Everybody in the stadium seems surprised, spiking it on 3rd down. This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. They'll go. Allen. Ooh, put some air under this one. Right side. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
The Vikings taking the field on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there, and some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All set now. 1st and 10. Counter play, Jones. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you keep...
And the Bills get to him. He's brought down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Reichard connects there. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. The Bills set to take over offensively. And the last time we saw him, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Allen. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing.
Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turn. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Right things said in the paper, bulletin board material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Third and long, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute, and will continue to do so.
They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on fourth. Oh, and it's a fake puncher with the football. And they got, sacked him on fourth down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
In these situations, Kate, you got to be a great actor. That time, the punt unit defensively was not buying anything they were selling. That's a big stop on the fake punt.
The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And here in the first, already up to a 10-0 advantage. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. He beams one, deep right side. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
I like that, Kate. That's going to keep a defense honest. That proves that they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to hit.
Now pitch to Mason. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Well, that play right there, that one is why linemen, they run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs could go do their job.
They'll run here with Jones. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings hold a 16-point lead in the first. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead.
17. Bills nothing.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. This would be a good time for their first points of the game as they find themselves down a notable amount already in this opening quarter. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
319!
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Vikings get there, they're going to win this round. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down. And they just get the play off. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 17-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. And from their own side of the field, they're going to risk it here on 4th. Escapes the pocket. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And the huge conversion gets them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 47.
Here's Allen. He's on the run, deep down the middle. And he knocks that one away to prevent a big gain. Now all eyes go to the penalty marker to see who it's against. So they let first down stand since it worked out well for him. The penalty declined. That brings up 2nd and 10. Second down. Here's Allen again. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 5 on the play. It's 3rd and 15.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Vikings send receiver Jordan Addison getting set for this next drive. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back-and-forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
Ryan Wright on to punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's going to be touched down as that one comes to an end. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right, in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Vikings get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. First down from the 41. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he will be taken down. That much we know. Tough to see where, though. Looks like they're going to have it as a gain of 3.
7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Jones again on 2nd down. He's foray up the middle. That's about 3. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage. It sets up your play action. And it keeps that defense honest.
Cuts right. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Jones. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for bigger gap in the future.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
A 2-yard loss.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much...
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down.
Ready?
Take it, I got him, man. I got him. He's mine.
What is that?
Allen. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
The Bills with a punt team out there. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send... And here we go. It's another fake. And no success on the fake punch. That's way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with first and goal waiting for him. The return couldn't quite finish it off, Brock, but the offense sure can as they begin here first and goal. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings making this a laugher before halftime. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Johnson with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
Second down, Allen throwing again. He's throwing deep to the left side. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up third down. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Allen on third down. He's looking deep once again. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make it.
And we've seen this before. It's a fake. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs.
Well, they tried the fake, but no one was fooled. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on fourth down.
And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Slot man motioned over.
At the 6-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to him. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Here's second and goal from the 6.
Brings up second and goal.
Another try for Jones. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Third and goal now as they try to pile on further.
A gain of 3 yards.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still third down.
Penalty almost gave him a new set of downs, Brock. After the flag, all they need is a yard here on third. Addison going to motion over left. And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings continue dominating in our opening half. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Reichard on for the point after. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Johnson now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Bills set to take over offensively. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Allen to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
And they're trying something here. They fake this spike. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
And they're going to throw. No spike. Trying to catch him off guard. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense in the hurry up here. And he fakes the spike. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That's a short gain of 1. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chain.
36-yard line.
Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
319! What's that?
Allen setting up to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
That's good for a Bills first down.
Allen setting up play action. Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Fits it through the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Bills first down.
Now Allen. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Back to the air. Allen puts everything he has under this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Going deep here for the end zone. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5. Staying on the ground with Jones. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
About set. This is third and 5.
Here we go, set.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's brought down beyond the marker. So a first down for them as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, a give to Jones. Oh, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Offense to the line for second down.
70 Lions.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And this is scooped up by the Bills. And they're going to set up on the opposing side of midfield after that fumble and return. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Down 80.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And things look tougher now with third and long.
And 10 yards to go.
Brown 80.
They'll throw, third and long. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a fourth down, it's back to first. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. Oh no, they get him yet again! Harrison Smith with the INT. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
The Vikings now set to take the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he's tackled for no gain. Come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
And he could have a free play here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he goes out of bounds as now we're going to hear from our referee. We both saw the defender jump there before that snap. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. First and 10 from the 32. Working now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. I guess we could have just kept both teams out here. We're moving past halftime and getting right to the start of the second half. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 17. At the 12-yard.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. And they pick him off again. Harrison Smith with INT. And the Vikings will return this well into the red zone before he's brought down. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. This is Jones on the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Only went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. McCarthy looking to throw. He steps up and he's running with it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Looking for an open man. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Reichert connects there. And a very insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time, and it sets up 2nd down. Allen looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the set forces a now tougher 3rd down.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
319.
Throwing here, Allen. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
It's 4th
Full
down.
quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this. They'll go. Allen. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. Stopped after a gain of 2. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 26.
Jones once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Milano on the tackle.
3rd down, they need 7.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Reichert connects there. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
But when we start discussing who their most dependable scorer is in this game, I don't think it's one of these skill guys, not even the quarterback, who comes to my mind first. I'm going to bring up this kicker. He's now a perfect 4 for 4 on field goals and contributing big time to this lead.
Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Another one for Cook. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Allen on 3rd down. He put everything he had into this one. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
And here we go. It's another fake. And no success on the fake punch. That was way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
A bunch of these punters in the NFL today, I guarantee you, go back in the Wayback Machine, and they were quarterbacks back in high school. The difference now, well, they use their legs a lot more than their arm, and it showed right there. That was a dangerous call to go for it. Try to throw a pass, and it sure blew up in their face.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. Stopped after a gain of 2. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
3rd down here. Need 8 on the play. Throw here. 3rd down. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Going with Jones on the ground. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see amidst this snow. And they're going to say, yep, it's a gain of 1.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Liking it.
They've got a man in motion. Second down carry for Jones. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Ball carrier.
Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On the toss, here's Mason. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
That's some tremendous study right there. That linebacker, it was almost as if he was in the other team's huddle and knew what was coming. He read his keys, he pulled the trigger, and he makes a tackle for loss.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Running a screen now for Jones. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Jones. Line up the design keeper. And he will get into the end zone for a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings continue piling on to this lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Play action now, Allen. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our caps to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Round 80.
2nd down, Allen throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying 12th sack in this ball game. And it really is on 2 sides of it. On one side of it offensively, well, this has been impossible to block these guys. But, Kate, I have got to celebrate what we're seeing defensively. Just the 6th team in the history of this game to notch 12 sacks in one ball game.
So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Running right side by Kincaid. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 9.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's good.
They've got first down here from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36.
Back to throw now, Allen. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
And it's as we expected, partner. The call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. So a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
What is that?
Allen now on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, it's time to add some players and some names and a team to the all-time record list. It used to read 12 when it comes to sacks, accomplished 5 times. Well, you know what we just witnessed? We just witnessed the 13th sack of this game in NFL history. This group has lived behind the other side of the line all game long, and now they will live in the record books right now.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Third and long for him here. And he's going to try another deep one here. And they pick him off again! Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick.